All right, everybody, we're on day 2 of the literature project. Okay, so yesterday you did probably half of your questions. You did like 2 pages of questions yesterday. Today you're going to do the rest. So you want to finish all your questions today if you can. My philosophy is always to get as far ahead as you can, because you never know on the other end of the project when you're going to run out of time. So I always say, as long as I have the time, I'm going to get as much done as I can, because I'm not in control sometimes of my time. So parents, this is a great conversation to have with your children and explain it maybe better than I'm explaining it. But the idea that it's Tuesday, we got out of school early, so we have a little bit more time. We have some extra time. Let's get as much done as we can today, because maybe next week, on Wednesday or Thursday, the night before it's due, you won't have any time. So why not get as much done as you can today? So you're going to do the other 2 pages of your questions tonight. All right. And again, I will have gone over them with you in class. All right. So sometimes it's just finishing it or whatever. So going over your other 2 pages of your questions, making sure they're beautiful. When you're finished, have your parents check them. Parents, when you look at them, you're going to look for 3 things. Do they start with a capital? Do they end with a period, exclamation point, question mark, okay? Are things spelled correctly? If they're not, help them fix it. Don't just fix their spelling, maybe teach them the little tricks. If it's a hard word, just fix it. But if it's something that's like, this has a little pattern or something that you can memorize, then definitely do that. Finally, last but certainly not least, you want to go ahead and have them change out maybe 1, 2, or 3 words for better vocabulary words. Show them how to use the computer so that they can open up their computer and they can check for synonyms. So have them type in 1 word and then look up a synonym for that word that's going to fit better and sound better. The thing about synonyms, don't ever let them use anything that they don't know what it means. If they don't know what it means, you shouldn't be using it. But if it's like, oh yeah, I know that word, I just didn't use it in this case, that's a whole nother animal. All right. Make sure the vocabulary words they use make sense and they don't sound too like bougie, too high level. Like, oh yeah, are we at Berkeley? No, not yet. Make sure that it still sounds like a student's writing, not someone who is a professor of the college. All right. So go ahead and have them look at that. So that's what we're doing tonight. Work hard on it. Maybe start looking at the essay with your parents if you have extra time. If you're sitting around with nothing to do, look at the essay with your parents. Look at the question and think about, what do you want your response to be? Because we are going to be talking about essays and giving you some head start for that too. All right, you've got this, even if you think you don't. I know it's hard. That's what this is all about. You can do hard things. And the way we get good at doing things that are hard and on things that we don't like is by practicing. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like. Sometimes we have to do things that are hard, and we do them anyways. And that's just part of life. And again, parents, this is executive functioning skills. Taking a big task, breaking it down to bite-sized pieces, and making sure that each piece every night is perfect and ready to go. So that when we get to next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, you don't need to check the whole packet, because you guys already checked it a piece at a time. Saves a lot of time there in the end. All right, everybody. Good luck. You've got this.